for this final of the 4x100 meters relay. We saw drama in the heats yesterday, trying to get the baton round. You see, this is at the second changeover point, so from the back straight into the bend. And here's the Canadian team, going to be led off by Savannah Blair into Diana Proctor, Odiaza and Tedger. For the Swiss team, Timea Rankel into Leah Thalman, Chloe Rabach and Alicia Massini. And the Jamaican team, so slick with their baton changes yesterday. Shnoya Michaela Douglas leading off into Aliyah Baker, Brianna Campbell and Ilana Reed bringing it home. For the US team, this is Jade Brown leading them off. She will hand to Santera James, Avery Lewis and Taylor Schneer bringing it home. Alexandra Stoilova will lead off the Australian quartet, handing the baton to Tori Lewis, silver medalist in the 200 yesterday, Olivia Rose Inkster and Jessica Milat. And for the Puerto Rican team, Legne Echevarria, handing into Frances Colon, Amanda Andino and Karina Franceschi. For the Ukrainian team, this is Anna Karandakova. We'll hand it over to Diana Miroshnichenko, Yuliana Stepaniuk and Alina Kishkina. The Polish team, Olivia Zimolag, she will hand over to Klaudia Kristatek, Inga Kanitska and Jagoda Zukowska. On your marks. Baton changes so crucial. It was a good start for the US team. They are blazing around, trying to make up the ground on the Jamaican team outside of them into the first changeover. Good changeover for the Jamaicans. A little bit sticky on the Americans. That enabled the Australians to get back into the competition on their inside. Here's this changeover. Again, great changeover from the Jamaicans. A good changeover and better, I think, from the Americans. Swiss team are also right up in there. This is where the Jamaicans were ahead at this point yesterday. And the American runner's gone too soon. That puts the Australian team in the lead, but Alana Reed, a look across, puts it into full throttle charging for that line and brings home that gold medal for Jamaica. It is the Swiss team celebrating a bronze medal performance courtesy of the baton exchange on that final exchange for the American team. We get another look at that. That is Avery Lewis coming in to hand the baton to Taylor Schneer. I think it might have been that Taylor Schneer went a little bit too soon. There is the result. It was a gold medal performance for Jamaica. Australian taking the silver and the Swiss team, and you can see what it means to them to take that bronze medal.
When you watch an Olympic or World Championships senior relay 4x1, you have to remember that they train all year round as a squad together. These have qualified in the last few weeks and have maybe only trained together since they got into Lima. So it's a little bit rough and ready at times, and the checkpoints and the takeoffs also betray a little bit of nerves of youth, don't they? I think when we watch the USA on this last leg, that's what happened.
Yeah,
Went too soon.
I think we are also hearing that there is a changeover under review for the Australian team at the moment as well. We did see yesterday just how well the Jamaicans did exchange the baton here. So you can see the outgoing US athlete Taylor Schneider does go a little bit too soon there, and she has to stop, break down, don't exchange the baton in time. That exchange was good there for Australia, and for Jamaica, extremely slick. The Swiss chasing hard at this point. I don't think they could believe their luck, but Alana Reid really away clear, has time for a look across just to check.
The women's 4x100m relay final at the 2024 World Athletics U20 Championships in Lima, Peru, became one of the most unforgettable spectacles of the entire competition. Relays are notorious for their unpredictability, and this race served as a perfect reminder that no amount of individual speed can compensate for flawed baton exchanges. 8 nations took their marks: Jamaica, the United States, Australia, Switzerland, Canada, Puerto Rico, Poland, and Ukraine. Each quartet entered with ambition, but only the team that could master synchronization and composure would prevail. From the opening gun, the Americans appeared composed and explosive. Jade Brown's strong first leg set the tone, keeping the U.S. neck and neck with Jamaica. But as the first exchange unfolded, the difference became clear. Jamaica's baton pass was seamless, while the U.S. exchange faltered ever so slightly. That brief hesitation shifted the rhythm, allowing Australia, running efficiently in the inside lane, to stay within striking distance. At the second handoff, Jamaica began to separate from the pack. Their transitions were crisp and rehearsed, while the Americans continued to show instability. Switzerland and Australia capitalized on the mistakes, keeping their medal hopes alive. The crowd's anticipation soared as the anchor legs prepared. Then came the pivotal moment. Avery Lewis approached the final exchange for the United States, but Taylor Schnee misjudged her acceleration, taking off too early. The baton exchange unraveled in a moment of panic. Lewis had to slow down, the timing collapsed, and the team's momentum vanished. That error cost them the race. Meanwhile, Jamaica's Alana Reid, already crowned the 100m champion at these championships, received the baton flawlessly. With her trademark poise and power, she blasted down the home straight, glancing briefly to her side as she secured victory in a season's best 43.39 seconds. Australia, momentarily leading after the American mishap, couldn't withstand Reid's ferocious top-end speed and crossed the line for silver. Switzerland, showcasing textbook baton discipline, surged into bronze with an impressive 44.06, a time that reflected unity more than raw speed. Canada finished fourth with a solid 44.60, marking a season's best, but falling just shy of the podium. Puerto Rico, Poland, and Ukraine rounded out the field, gaining crucial international experience and respect. The race reinforced a fundamental truth of sprinting: the baton, not the stopwatch, decides champions. The U.S., with arguably the fastest lineup, fell victim to a single mistimed exchange, a costly reminder of relay precision. Jamaica, on the other hand, demonstrated once again why they dominate the sprinting world: flawless execution and unwavering confidence when it matters most. Beyond the medals, this final embodied the growing pains of youth competition. Senior relay teams train year-round, perfecting every handoff. U20 squads often assemble weeks before major championships, leaving less time to build chemistry, a difference that was clear in Lima. For Jamaica, the victory added another chapter to their sprinting legacy. For the U.S., it was a harsh but valuable lesson in teamwork and timing. And for Switzerland, it marked a breakthrough, proving that discipline and synergy can conquer even the most intimidating opponents. Ultimately, this women's 4x100m relay final delivered every ingredient that makes track and field irresistible: explosive speed, tension, heartbreak, redemption, and a champion performance that will be remembered for years to come.